That's what I click, click, boom. Say boom. No, that's not good. What's going on, Faithfuls? The Nothing But Niners crew is here, guys. I'm going to bring everybody in because I know people are driving. They're getting ready to go places, and we'll go through the formalities as everyone is on the show. My man Tony is over here. What's going on, NJ Niner Fan 499?
What up?
And then my guy Nick is there. I see a nice little elbow there. What's going on, Nick?
Bang, bang, Niner gang. Let's go.
Game day is here, everybody, and you guys already know the deal, man. You guys got to stop by the website and start there. www.nothingbutniners.com, okay? That is going to be your one-stop shop for any and everything 49ers from us here and Nothing But Niners. Our social media pages, our podcasts, our videos, old articles, they're all there. A page dedicated to the faithful. We see the emails coming in, so thank you guys for all that stuff. If you guys are interested, check us out on some of the social media pages. Facebook and Instagram, the handles are Nothing But Niners, okay? They're over 15,000 strong on the Facebook page, so don't be the last one to join, all right? Make sure you guys check that out. Also, we have a Twitter and a Snapchat handles, Nothing But 9 ERS, all right? And like I said already, NJ Niner Fan 499, 49er Faithful 365, and 49ers Mike _ NFL. I guess Tony is done for the day already. Go. Guys, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if this is your first time here on the YouTube channel. We want to thank you guys for checking us out. Nick, I know where you're going. You're heading to the belly of the beast already. I already know it, man. But listen, are you nervous yet? How you feeling?
Bro, I'm straight nervous. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm straight nervous right now.
Go. See, everybody was like all cocky and confident. We're gonna get this. We got this. We got this. I respect that you're telling me that you're feeling a little bit of the nerve. That's good, man.
Look, I still think we're gonna win this game, but dude, I'm nervous because the fact is, you know, if we don't win this game, which I think we will, it's the last day of watching Niners football for the rest of the year. Well, until September. But, dude, I'm happy. I'm excited. But I got that butterfly gut feeling, man. It's just like anxious, nervousness. It's just a ton of stuff today. Mama Dukes, you nervous?
Yeah.
Yes, man. Yes, I am.
Hey, that's right. I see her out there repping. That's what I'm talking about. Say hi, Mama. Say hi. Say,
hi, honey. How are you?
There you go.
Hi,
All right, so we're going to go ahead and kick this thing off, man. Listen, Nick, I don't know if you saw the injury report, but not the injury report, the inactive list. That has already come out. Did you see that yet?
I did. You know, the biggest surprise to me is Azeez Al-Shaair.
Completely inactive. What does that mean? That means Quan is really, really ready to play, baby.
Yeah, it means that there's going to be more snaps for Quan. You know, obviously, D Ford being active. Another one that was surprising was Jeff Wilson Jr.
Yeah, but that also means something else. That means that Breida is going to be a big part of this game plan. You know, Breida's been a little MIA as of late. You know, they've been doing a lot more with Mostert. Breida's coming in 1 or 2 carries a game, and he wasn't really, you know, he's effective when he gets those carries, but then he's back on the sideline. This has been a good bye week. This team obviously needed it. The depth pieces are getting the chance to rest, and you can tell that they're ready to go ahead and go full force with the players that were there. Now, you guys see the comment in here from A. Smith. I'm assuming that's Alex Smith because I know all celebrities watch our shows. A. Smith says, "Hot boys on the blocks, baby." That's right. We're back out here and we're ready to get to it, Nick. Also, people who were out there not active: C.J. Beathard. You said Jeff Wilson Jr., Dante Johnson, Daniel Helm, Jordan Matthews, and Kevin Givens. I'll be honest with you, man. I thought Jordan Matthews was going to be the guy that was cut. I don't know how much we talked on this last night. I don't remember. I apologize, but I thought that when they activated Quan, they were going to deactivate Jordan Matthews, or when they signed Earl Mitchell. You know what I mean? I thought between Earl Mitchell and Quan coming back, Jordan Matthews was going to be the guy that got the axe, but it wasn't. It was Street. What did you think when you heard that Kentavious Street was the guy that they were IRing, putting back on IR?
Well, you know, first of all, it comes to me as, you know, this guy has no luck with this knee, right? You know, he comes back from the IR last year, gets put back on the IR because of a setback. Then he goes back this year. He's good to go. He says he's feeling 100%. And then, bam, you get an injury report of his knee. You never hear about him hurting it again. And then he has a setback, and they throw him back on the IR with the knee again. So, to me, this doesn't look really good for Kentavious Street moving forward in a Niners uniform. But, you know, I like that we kept Kevin Givens, even though that he's inactive today, because if Earl Mitchell doesn't work out, then obviously we'll keep Kevin Givens there. So we didn't send him back. Depending on how Earl Mitchell plays today or going forward and practices, he must have had a good practice to make Kevin Givens inactive. So he must be in somewhat of football shape still, or in shape, I should say, not football shape, but in shape still. And I'm kind of interested to see how he holds things down in the middle today and how many snaps he actually takes.
You are absolutely right. A lot of these inactives are very, very encouraging, Nick. I can't say it enough. Seeing Aziz inactive, and I like Aziz. You guys know how I felt about Aziz. I was high on this guy from the moment we picked him up, right? But seeing him inactive is a very, very positive sign. It lets you know that Quan is back and ready to play a full game, not just coming here for a couple of snaps here or there. He's back and he's ready to play a full game. They're going to move Greenlaw back to the other side, and we're going to get the speed and the talent. You know, Greenlaw was one of those guys who was getting better game after game, week after week. And imagine him now back on the other side, how different this is going to look. You know, Quan, you tell me if you agree with this. I thought Quan was kind of slipping before his injury. I thought he was getting a little worse as games went on. You know, through the first 4 or 5 games, people were saying, oh, well, you got to remember where he came from and that he was leading the league in missed tackles and all that. He came in here and he was shutting it down. He hadn't missed any tackles for the first couple of weeks. And then as time went on, you start to see a little bit of the stuff slipping, some missed tackles, the over pursuing, things like that. Do you think this time, first of all, do you agree with that? Second of all, do you think this time off has helped Quan change anything?
Yeah, you know, I do agree with it because he was missing some frequent tackles and things like that. And I had talked about that as well. And the benefit of that was they weren't going for big gains because of the fact that we were gang tackling. We had a guy in the general vicinity. And I think, you know, I think a lot of it was Quan was over pursuing or he was going for a peanut punch, or I said peanut knuckle, but peanut punch. Thinking of pinochle and shit here. But anyway, a peanut punch. Yeah, peanut punch, and guys were cleaning up, and I think that was the game plan type of thing going forward. And obviously, with Dre Greenlaw playing Sam now, man, just think about how much more game experience he has from playing the Will. You know, so now he's only going to get better, even playing that Sam, and it's limited snaps compared to what defense we're in. But I also think that, you know, obviously with D Ford back, K1, Williams back again, obviously, and Tart back, I think the Niners can blitz a little bit more because their speed of their linebackers will actually cover that wide 9 gap as well.
Yeah. I completely agree with you, buddy, man. And so I'm not going to touch on it anymore. You laid it out there nicely. I'm going to talk on their inactives, and you let me know if any of these names either sound familiar or if you want to try repeating any of them, because this is a crazy list. Well, the names are a little, you know, weird for me to say anyway. I'll start with wide receiver Alexander Hollins, safety Jerron Kearse, defensive tackle Hercules Mataafa is inactive. Defensive end Eddie Yarbrough is inactive. Guard Drew Samia is inactive. Tackle Ali Udo is inactive. And tackle Aviante Collins is inactive. Anything there surprising for you today for the Vikings?
No, I mean, I heard about their safety, Javon Jaron Kearse being out, who is the nephew of Javon Kearse, ex-Eagle player, if you guys remember him. But other than that, man, I'm not too sure about the guard. I do know who Hercules. I can never say his name. Mataafa. I always used to call him Hercules Mutafa, but I liked him coming out out of college. But other than that, man, I'm not too familiar with those names. But the obvious one that's not on there is Adam Thielen.
Yeah, Thielen.
So
I told you guys that they were trying to hype him up and all that stuff. He was going to play. He was always going to play.
Well, the other thing that they fear still is it could be an Achilles injury as well with the stitches. I saw a report about an hour ago that they were fearing that it could be an Achilles.
Did he practice this week at all?
No. He didn't practice at all this week.
Wow. All right.
I think that's kind of just going to be, you know, see what happens. See it like, okay, I'm going to go and see how it is. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't finish the game.
We are 64 minutes away from everything starting, man, and I couldn't be more excited. I'm telling you right now. All right, so now, it's going to be something to keep an eye on for sure. That makes me feel a lot better about our secondary's chances this week too. So that's something a lot of people were talking about targeting Akello. They were talking about it all on CBS. I was watching ESPN. I was watching NFL Network, and they were saying the guy across from Sherman, look for number 23, target number 23. This makes me feel a lot better about it because, we'll see what happens, man. If it's only one guy, then are we good to go? Jaquiski Tartt is going to be back out there full force. This defense is going to look very similar to what we saw in week 1. The difference is going to be Ronald Blair is not going to be out there, but this defense is going to be looking pretty good with the starters out there. How do you think that we're going to line up and take care of Dalvin Cook this week? Because he's going to be the one that everyone's talking about. They're talking about he runs like a man possessed and all that. I don't think that he's doing anything overly impressive. I think he's getting good numbers by volume, not so much per carry, how our running backs do. Our running backs are, you give them the ball, we're getting 5+ on you. You know what I'm saying? He's not that kind of guy. He's going to get 2. He's going to get 3. He's going to get 7. And then the average is going to look something like 4.1 when it's all said and done. How do you think we handle Dalvin Cook today?
The biggest part with him is he's a very balanced runner. You have to be able to tackle and wrap up and roll with him. You can't – he will run through tackles if you don't wrap up, right? He will run through because his center of gravity and his balance as a running back is really, really good. I think that we can attack him if the first man tackles and wraps. Wrap and roll. Wrap at the thing, slide down the legs and roll. I think that's the best way to stop Dalvin Cook. A lot of players that you watch he breaks these tackles because they're not wrapping and rolling.
Yeah.
So I'm not so worried about Dalvin Cook, really, to be honest with you, for the main reason of Quan Alexander being back, Dre Greenlaw playing the Sam, Earl Mitchell playing in the middle, who is even though he's been retired, I still believe he's an upgrade over Sheldon Day in the run game. And I think that the speed that we have, which we were lacking, Al-Shaair is fast, but he's not very fast, right? He's not a Dre Greenlaw fast. I think having Quan Alexander with this wide 9, our linebackers can fill those gaps as well. And I like the coverage of Quan Alexander as well, better than I like Azeez Al-Shaair, and I like Dre Greenlaw as the Sam in coverage. So,
yeah.
But stopping Dalvin Cook, man, you got to be able to hit him with a punch and wrap and roll.
Yeah, and we're going to have opportunities to create some turnovers here. The Vikings are in the top 5 of the entire NFL when it comes to putting the ball on the ground or turning it over opportunities. They're in the top 5 in the league, so the Niners are going to have to try to take advantage of that. You got a shout out here. I want to say this one from GI Skills here, a $4.99 contribution. Shout out to him. He says, shout out Broski Nick. Let's get this win today. Let's go. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Thanks so much for the content. Nothing but Niners crew. Much love. So I wanted to say shout out to him. And also, my man Corey. Is Kafefi Coffee? Corey, isn't that him in the chat?
Yep, I believe so, yes.
He says, today is my birthday. Happy birthday, Corey, man. Let's go. What a better way to spend your birthday than watching the Niners get a dub in the playoffs, man. Like, this is going to be great, man. He says today is his birthday. I want to see this chat say happy birthday to my man Corey. You guys can call him Coffee or Kafefi, whatever you guys want to do. Give my man some love over there. Give him a birthday shout out in this chat, man. Let's fill up this group chat with the happy birthday shout out, man. We're all about love over here. I like that. Another inactive that's not – I'm sorry. Go ahead, Nick.
No, I was just saying happy birthday, bro. Appreciate you. GI Skills, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for that shout out and appreciate your support, man.
Yeah, man. I like that. I like that a lot. Hey, so an inactive that is not here, which is kind of surprising to me, Nick, which may go to what you were saying about you know how I am with my devil's advocate. I like to combine different thoughts and all that stuff. You know how I do, man. So you guys got to bear with me a little bit here. I'm gonna try to connect some dots here. So Nick was talking about Thielen and how they're saying that they're concerned about the injury a little bit more than they're letting on. He didn't practice all week. He is active today. It could lead to a potential Achilles injury and things like that, right? And I'm like, All right, well, I hear it. I see what Nick is saying. I'm looking at their inactive list, and I looked at their inactive list from last week. There was a wide receiver on their list last week that is not there this week, and that is Laquan Treadwell. Last week against the Saints, he was listed as inactive. This week, he's not. Do you think it's possible? He knows the playbook. He might not catch everything. He might not do everything he's supposed to do, but he knows that playbook pretty well because he's been with this team for a while. Do you think it's possible that he's active today, even though he wasn't last week, because they might have to pull Thielen and they need someone else to go in there with some experience?
I'm telling you, I think they kept an extra receiver active due to the fact that you don't know what's going to happen with Thielen. I'm telling you, I don't think Thielen actually finishes this game today. Okay. I really don't. I mean, but you got to limit him to what he's doing. And obviously, you got to get good coverage on him and make him do those cuts. You know what I mean? Make him test that ankle. Make him test the stretch of those stitches that he's got in there. And he's not, dude. If you get stitches in 3 days, you're not moving 100%. You're not 100% walking down the street, let alone running on a football grass field.
And they don't.
Grass doesn't give.
No, go ahead.
Grass doesn't give when you move. You know what I mean? It's not. I mean, neither does turf. But grass, you get more injuries on grass than you do turf.
Right, because it's not solid. It's not a solid footing. So yeah,
right.
Yeah, I get you. Now, I was reading. I think it was Matt that said it in the group chat. I believe it was Matt. He said the reason they don't want him practicing is because they don't want sweat and stuff like that getting in there and infecting the wound. And so that's why they don't have him practicing. That's really, really interesting to me because it's all at the bottom of it. If he's anything like me, when I start working hard, I can feel the sweat on my feet. I know my feet are humming. So if he's anything like me out there running around and practicing and stuff, it's going to start happening, man. I hope it's closed up. I hope it's healed. But it's going to be what it is. It's going to be something. It's really interesting. Nick has got his money on the line saying that he doesn't think he's going to finish the game. It's going to be interesting, man. What if they use him in limited reps? What if he's like their third down guy? It's going to be really interesting to see how they use it. We got a comment here from a Carl. I don't want to butcher the last name, so no disrespect intended. He says, I'm at church right now praying for a W. Be legendary with the fire emoji. My man is at church on a Saturday. So Seventh-day Adventist, what, Jewish? He's at I don't know. But either way, man, prayers up. Let's get this W, man. Whatever you got to do. All your superstitions got to come true. Nick, I went out and I bought a bunch of wings, some real wings, not from the Chinese place. I got real buffalo wings today. I'm holding up to my superstition. You better have that 25 jersey on. Which one is that? I'm making it full screen. There it is, baby. There it is, baby. That's what I want to see right there.
You already know.
You better bring the superstitions back, man. Hey, let me tell you, I'm dying to wear a jersey, bro. But I can't do it this season. The one season I don't have to wear jerseys, Nick, we're 13-3, bro. I can't.
You can't break it now, bro. You can't break it.
Not in the playoffs.
The one game we lost, I switched it up to a Garoppolo, and then we lost again, and I went back to Sherman, and we've been winning since. So I'm staying with the Sherman, man.
Yep, and I cheat my way out. I bought Chinese wings instead of regular buffalo wings one game. We lost that game. I didn't have wings at all the other game. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, man. I'm not doing it. You got to get the real buffalo wings, man. Happy 50th birthday, Mike. It's not my birthday, guys. It's Coffee's birthday. All right, we got the other Nick popping in here from across the pond. Nick Court. Don't call me Corky. Nick Court, what's up, baby? How you doing, man?
Yo. I've got a few things to show you that I've got going on. Hang on a second.
I know. I've been waiting to see it. Let's see what my man's got. Ooh.
We've got the ball that Frank Gore scored, the touchdown at Wembley versus the Jacksonville Jaguars from a few years ago. That is the actual ball. There was mud on it, but it's not there anymore and it needs blowing up anyway.
That is the Frank Gore again, guys. If you didn't hear what he said, that's the ball that Frank Gore scored the touchdown on when the 49ers went to Wembley Stadium against the Jaguars. Remember that blowout of a game? You remember that game? That's it right there. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't want to cut you off.
One of the best running backs ever to play for the Niners, Roger Craig signed hat, which I very, very rarely even get out and wear, but I'm going to be wearing it tonight.
Oh my God!
I need some luck. Look at that. There you go.
Now hold on a second. Let's pause here. Let's take a little break. Let's talk about this right here. Let's talk about my man Roger Craig. I'm going to go 3 screen again here. Nick dropped out a little bit. He'll be right back. I don't know if it's reception or if he's doing that on his own. But listen, man, Roger Craig is in the running for the Hall of Fame this year, right? And he's in it every year. They haven't put him in there yet. I want to tell you guys how special Roger Craig is. And everybody knows about the 1,000 and 1,000, right? The 1,000 rushing, the 1,000 receiving. What they don't know is that Roger Craig did that in back-to-back seasons, right? He had a total of 2,000 scrimmage yards in back-to-back seasons. And the year that he got 1,000 rushing as well as 1,000 receiving, he wasn't even a running back. He was a fullback. He was still the lead blocker out there during that time. Okay, so this guy, what he did is absolutely phenomenal. And I think that if there's a year that Roger Craig is going to get in, it's this year. I've been wanting to bring this up. The reason I say that is because of this. Christian McCaffrey is on everybody's mind as the MVP dark horse, not the non-quarterback MVP, right? That's Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey did what Roger Craig did. He's only the third person to do it. That 1,000 receiving, 1,000 rushing. So while that's on the minds of all the voters and everything, I think that plays a part in Roger Craig's opportunity to make it into the Hall of Fame. I want to get the Knicks' thoughts on that. Roger Craig, do you guys think that he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame? Honestly, don't just say it because he's a Niners fan. I want you guys' honest opinions on that.
No, I think he's been fluked for so many years. I think he definitely should have been in. Just what he brought to the game, the style that he played. Like you said, he played fullback some, he played running back some. He was one of the best to do, catching the football, and running the football. He was a heck of a blocker. So yeah, I mean, I think he's been fluked for years, and I think that he should get in this year, definitely.
All right, that's Nick number one. That is the Nick. All right, now guess Nick. What are your thoughts on Roger Craig? I mean, I know you're rocking the hat today. Obviously, you have an affinity for this guy. What are your thoughts on the big bro?
He should be in the Hall of Fame, but I think he's always going to be haunted by that fumble in the NFC Championship game, which is BS, because he was awesome for the Niners, but he's always going to be plagued by that fumble, and he should have been in first ballot. In my opinion, he should have been first ballot, but they are always going to not put him in because of that fumble, and that is what is going to tarnish his legacy. And it's wrong, but that's the way it is. And with the great respect to all the people that have gone in when he's been up for it, offensive linemen and defensive linemen and things like that, he revolutionised that position when he played. And to me, and I know I'm a homer, but to me, if someone like Marshall Lynch is going to go in, why isn't Roger Craig? Why isn't Roger Craig now?
Exactly. That's exactly it. I'm going to bring my big dog, Silverado Kevin, here. He's joining heavy from the Chevy. All right. He's also
What's happening?
We're talking about Roger Craig and whether or not he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, man. Now, what I was telling the fellas was this. I think if there's a year for him to do it, it is this year, because Christian McCaffrey got the 1,000 and 1,000. I think that's going to resonate on the minds of people, because not only is it going to resonate, it's going to make it known that this is only the third time that's happened by a back. And when Roger Craig did it, he was a fullback, not a running back. He was the lead blocker when he did that 1,000 and 1,000. And then check this out. The following year, he still had 2,000 scrimmage yards. He didn't have 1,000 and 1,000, but he also, the following year, he had 2,000 scrimmage yards. Man, put that man in the Hall of Fame. What's your thoughts on it, Kev?
I mean, I don't even know why we're having this conversation, to be honest. I mean, I got mad the other day when I'm like, 1,000, first person to do it. Nah, say who the first to do it was. Damn the second and third. Say who did it first. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Get that man some respect. He should have been in the damn Hall of Fame.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm mad. But anyway, God damn it, let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so Nick, I know you had a couple of other things you wanted to show. I interrupted your program to bring you a special report. The special report is over. Let's see what else Nick has for us, guys. He wanted to show something. I saw that flag. That flag was sick, man. I like that flag, bro. I cannot find any flags with black on it. Y'all see my joint. Y'all see what's going on behind me here. I got the banner up there for the Super Bowls. There's no flag with black on it, man. I got to get me one of these, man. Show the bottom of it.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. That thing funky.
I've got no idea where it came from. Santa Claus was very good to me this year. I don't know if you saw also that I got a Joe Montana tree ornament. I don't know if any of you guys saw that as well. I've never seen one.
You posted that on Twitter, didn't you?
I put it on Twitter. It's actually in my Abby on Twitter. It's all right. If you can hear little pitter patters, it's Molly the 49ers dog, and she's hyped and more hyped than I am, and she doesn't know. Look.
Go Molly. Go Molly. Let's
there,
go, baby girl.
She doesn't know what she's doing. She's I think she's getting ready for a late night and a 49ers win. And yeah, go on. There you go. Just
all right, fellas.
There you go.
So we're gonna keep this thing moving here. We're about 45 minutes from kickoff, and I want to keep this thing moving, especially while we have this group that we have here, guys. I want to ask you guys some questions, man. I know that. All right, really quick. Do we all agree that we think the Niners are going to win today? I want to make sure, unless one of you guys are.
Yes.
Okay.
No. Yes.
I want to know the biggest concern for this game from each of you. Let's start with Kev since he just jumped on. Then we're going to go to Nick, 49er Faithful 365, and then we're going to go with Win with Niners, Nick. Okay. So Kev, I want to know what your biggest concern is. And what I mean by biggest concern is, I know you already said you think the Niners are going to win, but if this doesn't go the way it should, the Niners might be in trouble and the win is at risk. When I say biggest concern, that's what I mean.
All right, I kind of have a 1 and a 1A, but I'll give you my 1, and it should really be obvious.
If no one says 1A, double back after Nick goes, okay?
All right, look, y'all know they got 2 dogs on the edge, Everson Griffin and
Danielle Hunter.
What's the other guy's name? Danielle Hunter. Woo! Hey, long as we keep them boys on the negative side of the line of scrimmage, for real. Everything, long as they're not in Jimmy lap, I'm good. That's my biggest. Oh, can we do? Well, we done it before.
Okay.
You know, we did pretty good against Seattle last time, but that O-line, man, can we keep them 2 boys out the backfield?
All right. Are you concerned about when they move them inside really quick?
When they move, because if they can contain them on one end, they can contain them in the middle too. It's a group effort. It's going to be a group effort. So long as they can hold up across the board, I'm good.
But you know it's different people. Now, people say the interior of the 49ers offensive line is the weakness. And last week, we saw it against the Saints. They moved Danielle Hunter and Everson Griffin next to each other on the inside of that the defensive line. Those boys were wreaking havoc up the middle. So I'm curious to know if your biggest concern is it being over there and on the edges or just in general.
Well, that's my point, though. Them 2 in general. I don't care if they inside, outside, peanut butter jelly. I don't care where they at. Them 2 boys is my biggest concern. And yes, moving them 2 boys inside that's cute. That's real cute. But it's smart too, though. But that just tells me them 3 boys in the middle got. You know what I'm saying? So let's go. And I'm sure Shanahan knows this too. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's it for right now.
All right, Nick, what you got on, man? I see you over there with guests too, Nick. What's up, man? Chime in, baby.
Yo, what up, man? I'm back.
What's going on?
Jonathan Rosen got the West is not enough on, baby.
Yo, this shirt is showing up everywhere, and I'm going to be the last person without one. He got the long sleeve. I want one in black. I want one in black, man. I got to find it. I got to get it.
The moment the clock hit 0, I went on Fanatics and I jumped on. That's how I do it.
I like it. I like it a lot, man. Rosa, that's what's up, man. You over there, Nuno's too, getting ready to go down. You guys going to represent and hold it down for us? I like that.
Yo, 3-hour drive for him, man. This is his 2nd time here this year.
And he's there way before the kickoff. That's commitment.
It was a stop.
Yo, you already know it.
After the first light. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so Nick, I want to ask you. You got Rosa over there with you also, so I want to know, man, what's your biggest concern? If this doesn't go right this game, the Niners are in trouble of obtaining that W.
All right, but before I say that, so Matt Mayoka just put out a tweet and said, even though Quan Alexander is active, he's hearing that he's going to play mostly base downs. So just to put that out there.
But that's
mostly on base.
not a surprise. That's not a surprise, right?
Well, I mean, he would play more on all downs.
No, he wasn't.
So that's a surprise.
He was a third down backer before. He wasn't a nickel backer.
No, he's a will linebacker, so he's on the field all the time. So if he's only playing base, he may be playing the Sam position, and Dre Greenlaw may be staying in the will.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. So all right. So anyway, my biggest concern today is that we don't get the Kirk Cousins. That's my biggest concern. And if we can't get to Kirk Cousins, it's going to be a long day. Because the run game is going to work, and they're going to set up the play action, and that's how this team works. They're kind of the same as the Niners in offensive schemes, right? Quick dump-offs, rollouts, things like that to evade the pass rush. Now, obviously, it depends on how good D Ford does today as well. So, but that would be my biggest concern. So, Jonathan, what's your biggest concern today?
Third down efficiency, both on the defensive end and the offensive side, man. If we can't convert on third down, third and short, then you know how it is. So we can do that, move the chains on the offensive side and stop them on third downs, then I'm uber confident.
All right.
For me.
I like it, man. Third downs are very important in every game. So I like that. Now, Kev, I'm gonna double back to you. No. I'm gonna go to Nick first. Go ahead. Nick from across the season. Really quick. Sean also called in last night. Great talking last night, fellas. Nobody high need like him. Remember, we could have had 4 straight in the 80s, and the 87 Vikings came in and upset us. Nick, not today. Jimmy's going to tear it up. There's not going to be a repeat of the 87 season, fellas. That's what he's saying here. So, Sean, I like the energy, man, and thanks for I told you that continued support. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it. All right, Nick Court, break it down, man. Your biggest concern for this game. And then I have my big over-unders on there for Nick.
Okay, my biggest concern is I didn't say hello to Nick's mum. So, hi, Nick's mum.
Oh, that's so sweet. Hi, Nick's mom.
Or said hi, Nick's mom.
Hi.
No, he did not say Nick's mom. He said Nick's mum.
Mum.
Nick's mum.
That's how we.
Nick's
that's
mum.
how we do it in England. Don't take the piss. Excuse my French.
Don't take this. I like it. All right, that's all I got.
My biggest concern is that we don't get to Cousins and he makes some plays. But also, I think we need to get under the skin of the Vikings secondary. Get Xavier Rhodes really pissed. Get the safeties moving. I just that's the key to me. The running game's going to be fine, but we don't need to get in third and longs like we have in other games. So we don't need a couple of third and 16s and stuff. Rhodes, I think, will get so wound up because he's getting beat all the time. And also, I think we need to get under the skin of their wide receivers. Again, Sherm, Witherspoon, whoever's in there, Mosley needs to really put it to them and let them know they're in a game, man. They've got to let them know they are in a game. And then we'll see how it goes from there.
Okay. All right. So, Kev, did anybody say you're 1A? Oh, wait. Let me take you off of mute. My bad. Go ahead. Did anybody say you're 1A?
Yeah, Nick did.
Okay. All right. I want to make sure.
Hey, but no, and Nick, I'm with you though. You're right. If we can't get the Cousins, and that was my 1A. You know what I'm saying? And those two things, I liked everything everybody said. You know, but for me, those are 1 and 2. You know what I'm saying? So, or 1A and 1B.
All right, Nick. How much time you got? You got 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Let me know what you got.
I gotta jump in myself.
Okay.
I got like 2 or 3 minutes.
2 or 3. I'm gonna make it quick. Nick
Just
always.
This place is packed, so I'm gonna get in and get a spot. So
no, I completely understand. So if it's less than 2 minutes, just...
you know how superstitious I am, so I gotta get to the same spot.
All right, I get it. Listen, if you got to run off, just wave me down and I'll stop. I'm gonna just do 3. I got 3 over-unders for you, okay? And this is gonna be really important, all right? Because this game is not just about winning or losing. It's about setting a tone, setting a precedent. This team is 13-3, and much like that 1987 year, we won 13 games. The difference is this: it was only a 15-game season back then. We were 13-2, not 13-3. All right. So we don't want any upsets or anything like that coming in here. So I want to ask you this question, Nick. Over under on turnovers at 1.5 for the 49ers.
Ooh.
How many? Not do we get? How many times do we turn the ball over at 1.5? Over under.
I'm gonna go under today. I'm gonna go under. I think we're actually really good with holding on to the football today.
I like that. I like that a lot. Guys, I'm going to ask you these same questions if you're still here after Nick has to go. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep going with Nick. I know he's on the time constraint here. All right. My next one is going to be an over-under about our defense, not our offense, okay? I want to ask you this question. Total yards allowed to the Vikings, 298, over-under.
298. That's a good number. I'm gonna go under. And I'm gonna say around 280.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Okay, okay.
I think we see the same defense that we've seen through weeks 1 through 4 today, and I really do. And I think we rattle Kirk Cousins, and I think we keep him. I think we keep him to. I would say maybe 190 in passing and the rest in rushing and yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go back to defense because I just did that one, and then I'm going to switch to offense after this unless you have to go. Defense, over under on quarterback hits, set at 6.5. Not sacks. Not sacks. I'm talking about how many times did the 49ers hit Kirk Cousins today?
Oh, a sharp week. Oh.
I'm gonna go over.
Woo! Woo!
I think we get probably 15 pressures, 9 quarterback hits, and about I'm gonna go 5.5 sacks today.
Y'all disrespectful here. Y'all are disrespectful. That is rude. That rude boy right there. Okay, all right. All right, I hear you, man. All right, and this is gonna be my last one. I'm gonna let you go. Okay, I'm trying to make a team stat here. All right, as far as passing goes, yards per completed pass average, over under 9.7. Because then let me while you're thinking about that, I'm going to tell you why this is important. It's going to be a difference of checkdowns or actually playing the entire field. We know Jimmy doesn't have the deep ball, but that doesn't mean anything because Jimmy is phenomenal between 10 and 17 yards on the field, right? But I want to know what your thoughts are. If they take that away from us, because that's usually in the middle of the field, if they take that away from us, Jimmy's going to have to rely to throwing outside the numbers and checkdowns, and that's not his strength. So your answer to this is going to let me know how you think this game is going to go. So I got to add, let's do 9.7 yards per pass completion, not attempt, completion for Jimmy Garoppolo on the day.
I'm going to go with under, and I'm going to say about 7.8.
Woof. Woof. Okay. All right. I don't want to take up any more of your time. I'm going to give you the floor now for final remarks. Then we're going to wrap this thing up soon. But I'm going to finish it up with the other fellas here. But I know you got to get going. So what's up, man?
Yeah, I'm gonna once again, guys, thanks for everybody tuning in. You know, nothing but Niners. We love all you guys. Much support, much love to you guys. I'm gonna give my final prediction here. I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, but I think we win this game, and I actually think we win this game. I'm gonna go 31-24.
8-point victory.
Let's go.
31-24. I think we win this game, and I think the fourth quarter, we dominate in the fourth quarter, I think, today.
All right.
That's what I think happens. I think it's a close game all the way up to the fourth, and then the Niners just dominate in the fourth quarter. So I'm going to go 31-24. And then D Ford's back. I think he gets 2.5 sacks today.
Woo! I didn't even ask that question. My man already volunteered that information. That's what I'm talking about, man. I didn't even ask that question. Rosa, man. Hey, give me a final score prediction. That's my guy right there. I swear to God, I wish I was out there with y'all, man. What's going on, Rosa?
I'm not going to give the score. I'm just by 10. We're going to win by 10. We're going to win by 10. But real quick, I want to give a shout out to my wife's cousin, Gabe. I didn't even know he was a 49er fan. I'm gonna send him the link so he can hop on and watch the champ stuff. But Gabe, shout out.
Let's go, Gabe.
Shout out.
All right, man. You guys have a lot of fun.
You got a score prediction, Mom?
I'm gonna say we're gonna win, and yes, we are gonna dominate the fourth quarter. I think it's gonna be a nail biter, and I think we're gonna go by 6.
Love it. I love it. I love
Let's
it.
go. Let's go.
Give me a let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Go.
All right, man. Get in there. Hold shit down, man, like the way you do. I know you're going to hold us down, so I know we're in good hands, man. Take it easy over there,
Nick,
all right?
before before you go, sorry, I want to see plenty tokens tonight, my man. Plenty tokens in your hand, ready for the next round. Let's do this. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Get those
I'll
tips.
try to catch up with you. I'll try to catch up with you guys at halftime. Service is really horrible here and it's crazy loud. But I will go on to our Nothing But Niners Twitter page and do some videos on the touchdowns and go live a couple times. So make sure you guys check that out. I can't really hear you doing that, so I don't want to jump into a show. But I will try. And then obviously I'll catch you guys in traffic on the way home. The overreaction show. So, and get those Gold Bar whiskeys ready because I'm going to fly home so I can get my victory shot. Niners win 34-24. Let's go!
Let's go.
Do
Let's
it.
go,
Do
baby.
it.
All right, man.
Do
That's
it.
my man,
Do it.
Nick, guys. You heard it there first, man. That's my dude. All right, 31-24. Now, we drop out Nick. We're going to bring in the NB Niners hype man, Wayne Breezy. What's going on, baby?
Hey, man, woke up this morning. I got myself a gun. Bang out the gate. Hey, it's about to go down. I'm on this highway. I'm going to be home before kickoff because that's how I do. No tickets. You know how we get down. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, y'all talking about it's going to be close. It's going to be a nail biter. I get it. I got it. The nerves are setting in. Until that first quarter, to that kickoff, the nerves going to go right away because this game ain't going to be close. It's going to be 34-13. The defense going to dominate like they've been doing. We spell D with a capital D, and we all know how the D do. It's going to bring the wood. It's going to be all point. Now that D4 is playing, y'all should have no nerves setting in. We got both edges, speed side, power side, middle side. I know middle can't be a side, but it's the middle side. It's going to be on and popping. That means the secondary going to do what they do, and I called it. I guarantee it's going to be a pick six in that secondary, and my man AK going to lead it with the gun. Blaze it. Let's go. 49ers all day. Go Niners. Let's get it, y'all. Where y'all at? My bad, I'm late. I had to run out of class. I was looking
Oh,
like
no,
Bears
you
View.
good, baby. You good. This is what I need right here. This is my second round right here. You bringing the extra energy, man. This is what we needed right here, man. Let's go.
Go. Dominate all day. Dominate for D. I can guarantee that. Defense ain't giving up more than 13. Y'all can talk about Dalvin Cook all y'all want. Yeah, he can run, but he ain't running on this D. This ain't that shit game, baby. We rap and tackle this year. Oh, we rap and tackle.
Oh,
And we
my
force
God.
turnovers. I don't know if y'all talked about that, but we definitely force turnovers.
I did. I said it. I said that the Vikings are in the top 5 of the league this year with allowed turnovers, whether it's interceptions or fumbles. And there's going to be opportunities. The Niners have to take advantage of that today, man. That's what I've been talking about, bro. I'm ready for it, man. Like, oh, he got that 56 on, man. Look, I see you. I see you over there, man. I see you over there. You went to class decked out in Niners gear, bro.
No, I went to class. I can't lift my feet up. I'm not that acrobatic. But my feet, my socks, I got the prime times on. It's a wrap. I got the black and gold trim prime times. We decked out, baby. Oh, we decked
Right.
wrong way. Gotta get the camera. There we go. Decked out with the beard gray. You know how be
I love it. I love it. He's got some reception.
Like be electrifying.
Yeah, now you guys got to remember that Breezy is on the road right now. He's traveling home, so the reception's going to be iffy. It's going to be shaky. He's back and forth. I'm going to put him on mute when he's not speaking. That way the background noise doesn't contort and restrict the rest of the audio that's coming out to you guys. So listen, man, fellas, we got to talk about a couple of things because I know the game is here. I know we've already been doing this throughout the week. We brought you guys 4 or 5 shows this week. We've been pretty consistent, but this is the one right here. This is game day. The energy is going, right? I woke up this morning, my feet were itchy. I was ready to go. I was jittery, and I'm like, all right, babe, I gotta take the dog out. She was like, babe, you have a lot of energy. Why don't you get on your bike and why don't you ride the dog around the neighborhood? You both get some exercise. And I'm like, man, that's a good idea. And then I was like, no, I don't want to do that. You know why? Because I want my energy for the game. I don't want to come in here and most of my energy be out there. I don't want to exude my energy in the streets. I want it for the game. I want it to be in here, right? So I take the dog to the dog park. And my man out there, Niner. My dog's name is Niner. If y'all don't know already, my dog's name is Niner. Niner is out there, and he is the biggest dog in the dog park. We go to a segregated dog park. They got a 40-pound side and 40-plus pound side. He's over there on the 40-pound plus side. And he is the biggest dog. I love that flag. I swear on everything, I love that flag. He's the biggest dog over there on the 40-plus pound side, right? So we out there, and he's out there. He's running around, and dog trying to snap at him. And my dog is looking at people and looking at these dogs that are snapping at him the same way that I think when people come to me talking smack about my Niners. Like, are you serious? Like, he wasn't even snapping back. He's like, fam, are you snapping at me? Do you see me? Have you been paying attention to what I've been doing, what I've been bringing to the table? And so this is what I'm saying all that to say this, man. The Niners are due for a dominant game. We have gone from dominant the first 8 weeks of the season to nail biters the last 5 games of the season, right? Every game at the last 5, it has come down to like the last possession. I think that ends today, fellas. So I want to ask you each this question, man. Do you think that this game, just a simple yes or no, do you think this game comes down to whoever has the ball last? Yes or no? Breezy, you go first. Then we're going to go to my man, Nick.
You said, do I think the ball game come down to a what?
Whoever has the ball last.
No, I don't.
I mean, no. I heard you with your 30 to 13. All right. I knew that was going to be. All right. I shouldn't ask you that question. All right. I'm going to ask my man Nick over here. Nick, what are your thoughts on it, man?
I don't think it's going to be that close, if I'm honest. I think it's going to be, 10 points maybe before the last possession. I think the kickoff is key because obviously we want to defer and get the ball first in the second half. But no, again, I'm a homer. I don't think it's going to be that close. I really don't think that we need to worry about last possession because we are going to stifle what they do. Dalvin Cook, he may have a good first half, but you saw last week he had 89 yards in the first half and he did nothing in the second. But that's not happening this week. You've got Alexander back, you've got Ford back. We're stifling.
Yes, sir.
And they're not gonna run it. So you've got Cousins who's gonna have to throw it. And then you've got Alexander, Bosa, Buckner, Armstead. Whoever, they are going to kick the shit out of Cousins today, my man. They are going to absolutely feast on him. And we are going to say at the end, when I have got some rum left, because I don't do Gold Bar, unfortunately, because they don't do that over here. But we're going to feast on him, and I'm going to say, do you like that? Because that's it. That's what's happening.
You can't
today.
say, do you? It's, you like that!
Well, unfortunately, everyone's asleep here, so I can't.
Oh, come on, man.
Listen.
Come on, man.
Listen. I've got to show you something else. Hang on.
My man said everybody's asleep there already. Oh, my God.
I don't think you can see the damage, but when we played the Saints,
let me pull this.
This is a breakfast bar, and basically I fell into it going absolutely nuts, and my wife wasn't very happy. So yeah, I can't be doing that, you know.
I hear you, bro. Hey, listen, I'm the way who had to buy sheetrock. You guys heard. I did it. I showed you guys the damage in my house. Look, you can see. Oh, you probably can't. Look at the holes I repaired. You see that hole right there? Look, 2 holes right there. One over the vent, one right there on the wall, man. Hey, we gets it in. The Niner Faithful Week, we get it in, man. It's not responsible. It's not cool. I'm not telling you guys to walk around damaging your property. I wouldn't ever. Tony, what's going on? Hey, Tony T, I see you similar. I see the message in there. I'm going to see you at the cigar parlor as soon as my game is over, bro. I'm going to be there. So make sure you're there, man. That's my guy, Tony, right there. We playing some spades. I'm going to be in a good mood. All right, so.
Talking of Tony, wasn't Tony in here earlier?
Yes, Tony was on for like 12 whole seconds, and then he vanished on me, bro. I don't know what happened.
Have you revisited, and I know Breezy was in it with us as well, have you revisited the pre-game from New Orleans when Tony lost his shit and broke his desk and just got totally...
Oh, he pounded it. He pounded the table. Yeah. I saw it. I remember that.
Telling you, man, 48 minutes in, if no one's seen that, Tony, bless him, he's very stoic. He's very,
he's relaxed. He's smooth.
Yeah. He just lets everyone go off and everything. But that was lit. That was so funny.
Yes, sir. It's when you see the guys who don't do it, you know it's something special. You know it's authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's exactly what it was, man. Breezy, you're a little too quiet over there for my liking. I know you're not cutting people off and everything. I appreciate it and all that stuff. But listen, bro, I want to tell you who's inactive. I don't know if you saw it already or not. Have you seen the inactive list? Now, we talked about it earlier, but I want to tell you two names in particular. Okay. One, Jeff Wilson Jr. 2, Aziz Al-Shaair. What do those inactives mean to you? Yes, Aziz is inactive. What do those names mean to you about what we're going to see in this upcoming game, bro? Break it down for me, bro. I want to get your thoughts. Let me take him off of mute. Hold on. Break it down for me.
Wow. Well, Jeff Wilson Jr. inactive, I kind of expected it.
God damn it. He fucking break it up. All right.
That means am I breaking in and out?
No, you're all right now. Hold on. Go ahead. Try it again.
So that Junior,
He gone. All right, I'm going to put him back on mute until I see him start moving again.
Because am I back? My bad,
yeah,
guys.
You back.
I'm doing a $140 in the rain hydroplaning because I'm trying to get home.
Be careful, man. Hey, get there safe. Safety first. You got plenty of time before the game, brother.
I thought my internet connection was bad over here, man.
There it goes. No. That's not you.
I'm on my cell phone, bro. So like I'm ping ponging up a tower and trying to do this. I think this means you're gonna see a heavy doses of Breida. They're gonna take the game, all that Breida and the doghouse, all that crap. Nah, man, this was all big planned from Kyle Shanahan. You like how I made that rhyme? So expect some big runs from Breida when you least expect it. They are going to run the ball. That is the game plan going in. With the Shaair inactive, I didn't expect that one. Now, that one I didn't expect. I'm not sure who I thought they was going to make inactive when they put Street on the IR. I thought you would rotate Shaair and Greenlaw at that Sam spot. So that means Quan is fully healthy. Number one, that means Fred Warner is going to get to play the mic. And that means they have all as much faith as we got in this team. They got in Greenlaw. He earned that spot. So, man, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good game. Good game, yo. Good game. Less rotation. Those guys gotta go out there and do what they've been doing it like they've been doing it on TV, yo. They gotta go out there and play all 60 minutes. Play 60. It's gonna be crazy.
Yes, sir, man. You know what? We're not going to drag this thing all the way out to kickoff like we normally do. I got one question for y'all, and if y'all want to ask other questions and have us talk on it, that's fine. But I have one question for y'all. What aspect or player of this game, in particular, this game, are you most excited to see today? Any player or any, you can say it's a run game, you can say it's Breida, you can say it's the pass rush, you can say it's Ford. I don't care how you break it down. What are you most excited to see today?
I mean, I think generally everyone is excited to see the pass rush, so I'm not gonna go that route. I'm actually excited to watch the secondary be back intact. We got Tart back, and with Tart being back, it helps a lot with communication. So we haven't seen many interceptions lately, right? We've seen guys almost get interceptions because they were in the wrong spots and things like that. I think with Tart being back, I think the interception rate is going to go down because of the pass rush. I think everything is going to gel. I'm excited the most to watch this defense, that long D. Yeah, I'm excited.
All right. Okay. I got to hear from you, Nick, man. Your thoughts on it, brother. What are you most excited about today?
I'm most excited to see Jimmy G light up that secondary. That's what I'm excited about. Defense is going to be good, but he's going to carve them up. He is going to carve them up. I expect Kittle to have a big game because they can't. They won't. They can't. Everyone has tried to stop Kittle, right? Everybody. No one can. Doesn't matter if he's blocking or getting past to. Seattle tried it. Good luck with that. Good luck, Vikings, because he is gonna.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. I'm going to piggyback on what you're saying. Not that this is what I'm most excited to see, but if by chance Kittle has a dominant game, it's over because that's their strength. That's the strength of their defense. It's stopping the tight end and controlling the middle of the field. If they let Kittle go crazy on them, this game wasn't even close. It's going to be something like what Wayne was saying, 30-something to 13. You get what I'm saying? That's what we're going to see. Man. Oh, man. Y'all. All right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
187 yards, 2 touchdowns, George Kittle.
Did you? How many did what? Hold on. Nah, hold on. It's
187. That's what you said.
He ain't say that.
I did 187 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Hey, I know laws are different everywhere, but you know what 187 means over here in this country?
I don't. Go for it.
It's murder, baby. It's murder. We killed him out there, man. Let's go. Oh, my God. I can't believe he said that. Man. Oh, my God.
Dude, you better call 911 because there's going to be a murder very shortly. And George Kittle is going to kill these mother.
Yes, sir. It's a 187. Oh, let's go.
Also, just before, I don't know if have you seen the airplane movies with
Snake
Lloyd Bridges? No, it's probably very young for you guys, but I picked the wrong day to give up smoking.
Yeah. No, this is not the day. It's like last night. I don't know if you saw the show last night. Ali said he told his mother he wasn't going to be cursing. There's no way I'm making that deal with anybody in my family during a playoff 49ers game. It's not.
You say that, Mike. I watched, obviously, Tony smash his desk up, and then I watched the halftime show with Ali, and he came in, and he was dropping F-bombs like it was...
Like he got paid to do it, yeah. Yeah,
exactly. Sponsored by the F-bomb.
That's what I'm saying. There's no way I'm making that deal with my family in a playoff game. That was a regular season game. There's no way I'm making that deal with my family. So, nah, man, I don't buy it, but we'll see what happens, man. I think what I'm most excited to see is this defense. I'm very, very excited to see this defense with Ford back out there in the mix, with Tart back out there in the secondary, and with Ahkello Witherspoon being benched. All right. We talked about how this team bounces back. We talked about how this team responds to adversity and things like that. All season long, we've been doing that. That has been the underlying story for this team all season long. It's about the the bounce back. We come back from a loss. Wayne, what did I tell you? We averaging over 32 points the following game after a loss. You know what I'm saying, right? Akello was benched at the end of the season last year, right? What happened? He started the season looking like the best corner in the entire NFL. Well, guess what? They just benched him again. They put him back out there, right? D Ford is coming off of the bench because he's been injured. He's just getting back out there, right? Tart's coming off of injury. He's just getting back out there. Now we're going to see how this defense responds. I think this defense puts up a dominant performance. We have to go out there and we have to go ape shit. And I can't wait to see it, man. I am most excited to see the defense. The offense is going to be the offense. Shanahan's going to scheme the way he schemes. If the passing game isn't working, he's going to find ways to run it. If the run game isn't working, he's going to find ways to pass it, and everything in between. Special teams unit is going to be special teams unit. But what I want to see the most is the defense, man. I cannot wait to see how this defense answers things. Go ahead, Nick. I see you, man.
Mike, just a quick thing about Witherspoon, and I'm not going to bash him, seriously. Do you think he will come out and ball out today, or is it going to be another Witherspoon shit? He can't do this, he can't do that, he doesn't look back. What's your thoughts?
No, I like
Witherspoon.
I think Witherspoon is going to have a good game. I don't think he's going to ball. Somebody said he's going to have a pick six. I think it was Wayne. Matter of fact, Wayne predicted that last night. Wayne said he's going to have a pick six. I'm not expecting turnovers. I'm expecting a solid game. 3-4 receptions tops, not 100 yards, no touchdowns. I'm expecting a solid game from Akello Willis. That's what I'm expecting.
Here's the logic to my pick six. This defense is back and it's intact. I was going on the assumption that this defense would be back. It would be whole again. It wouldn't be pieced together with it's actually going to be the starters that they pick to start on this defense for this particular team. But me saying that, Witherspoon plays a different type of ball. He plays the ball more. He jumps the route. He knocks down those passes. So when those pieces aren't there, Witherspoon has to play coverage to win the pass breaks down, or the pass protection breaks down for a quarterback to scramble, and then it allows the guy to come back. He plays unsure, indecisive coverage. He's thinking somebody is going to be there to help him out, so I can give this extra room when it's really on him or not on him, and the guy wasn't there. Meaning the guys are back. Them being back, he's going to play Witherspoon football. I'm going back.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, man. I like it. So, but that was my answer, man. Listen, fellas, I want to wrap this up. We have about 7.5, 8 minutes until kickoff happens, man. Wayne, how far are you from home, man? Give me an ETA, man.
8 minutes.
Ooh, it's perfect timing. Call the wife, tell her, hey, babe, turn to NBC right now. Hit that record button just in case I missed something, because you never know what's going to happen on the opening kickoff. You want to see it all. I'm watching the picks right now as they roll in, guys. America's pick. All right, they did a Twitter poll, and it is 65% of the people only 65 are picking the 49ers. All right, Liam picked the 49ers. He's 9-10 on the year. That's not cool. All right, Chris picked the 49ers. Florio picked the Vikings. Stop me if you heard that before. He picked the 49ers. Right? It's just what he does. All right. Mike picked the 49ers. Right now, Coach Tony Dungy is about to make his pick. I know all you people watching live. I stream. I'm a little bit behind you guys. All right, so you guys already know what the answer is going to be. Whatever. All right, but I like Florio picking against it. I'm all about the superstitions. This is what we need. We need Florio to continue to pick against us. I'm going to go eat my wings, and everything is going to take care of itself. Everything is falling into place, faithful. I like that. All right, Coach Tony Dungy is making his pick right now, and Tony Dungy picked the Vikings. All right, and then they just took the last one off. So I guess they don't care.
Dungy got issues. Dungy's still crying over that Drake Greenlaw hit, and the pass interference call that should have been called on Brett Warner. So I can understand where Tony Dungy coming from. He's a hitter.
Yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is, man. I don't give a fuck about what they got to say, man. I hope the Vikings are cocky. I hope they're arrogant. I hope they're smelling themselves. I hope they keep in mind that they just went into the Saints' house and they whooped their ass. And I hope they think that, hey, don't forget who we are. I want them coming in here with all kind of cockiness. I want them coming in here with all kind of arrogance. And I want them coming in here feeling themselves to the utmost. I want them to think that they are unstoppable. Because guess what Mike Tyson said? Everybody got a plan until you get punched in the mouth, and everything goes to shit then. And then it's a whole different ball game. And like my man Nick said, baby, it's 187 out here on today, man. I'm hyped, man. Guys, I got nothing else to say. I'm gonna give you guys the floor. Go ahead, Nick, and then go ahead, Wayne, for your final remarks.
All I can say, Kirk Cousins, when you get put on your mother in ass, you like that.
Whoop.
The end.
Whoop.
Let's get it. I'm telling you now, Niners are going to kick ass, and we'll do a halftime show and be like, cigars on ready, and then we're going to be doing shots at the end, and those mother are going to know we're coming. We're coming. I'm telling you now, that defense is coming. Forget about it. Forget it. Breezy, over to you. Let's get some hype going. Shout, scream, smash some shit up. Let's do it.
Don't break no windows.
Hey, man.
Let's do them.
Hey, 49ers gonna bring the D. I've been saying it all week. You're gonna see Kirk Cousins on skates. You're gonna see Kirk Cousins taking hits. You're gonna see Kirk Cousins being uncomfortable in the pocket. This is what they wanted. This is what they've been playing for. 49ers, it's history in the making right now, and them boys are gonna go out and do what they've been doing all season. I doubt it. Cats going against them all year long. That shit ain't gonna change the way they game plan. It's not gonna change mentality. They're gonna go out there and win. And that's what they've been born to do. They've been born and bred to win. You know why? Because they got a team of 53 champions plus the coaches. That's what they do. They're gonna go out there and play championship football. Penalties, nothing's gonna come and stop, get in their way of parting the Red Sea and sending them Vikings ass back across the sea. I guarantee you they're gonna go out and get this done. 49ers on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go Niners!
Niners,
baby! Go! Let's go!
No, y'all already know what it is. I'm not even gonna give y'all the speech. That's it right there. Niners on 3. 1, 2, 3. Niners.